Alright, and welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Quest Mods Part 10. I think it's 10. Should be 10. It is 10. So, we're gonna start with Desirael. All females. Actually, you could argue both Giver and Frandre are members of the Stranded Light. True, they aren't staying in Merindon, though. Should places be that important? I guess they're far happier where they currently are. Oriole. Nice try. We already told that mortal a bit about us. Don't expect the same, though, from our sisters in the Isles. Merely didn't request informations about us. Well, if you want to gather some more nonetheless, you'll need to look around a bit. Which is to say, not here. New task. Great timing. In fact, we have a new task. Although I'm reluctant to send anyone. Well, neither Zerishu nor myself would be welcome there anyway. We were tasked with getting a Daedric item of the old style. Daedric items are made out of ebony, in which a Daedric soul got forged in. Today, mindless beasts are used mostly. A few centuries back, everything was free game, which led to sentient items driving their wearers insane. Nasty business. And someone wants to retrieve one? This someone is Raminus Pullus of the Mage's Guild. Yes, he's already located the item and sent someone to get it, whose mind is now in the property of Lord Shagworth, I fear. And as I've said, I don't feel comfortable about this, although these kind of relics are very dangerous. We would do a good deed by removing this threat. It's your choice. I guess I can tell you what you'd need to do if you want to do it. What would I need to do? First of all, find the item. It is a book, Tome of Laughing. As far as I know, Sontaire tried to sell it for a very long time now. She succeeded, but the delivery never made it back to Mundus. Then, get the book, bring it to Raminus Pullus. Whatever it does, do not drop it. Daedric relics can be quite unpredictable if dropped. That is probably the hardest part. It will affect you, one way or another. I can't predict in which, and you'll be stuck with it until you arrive back in Mundus. Even longer, until you hand it over to Raminus Pullus. Worse yet, I fear you'll need to travel by normal means as soon as you've got the book. So, what is it? Alright, I'll try to get it. Okay then, remember, it's somewhere in the Shivering Isles, likely still in New Sheoth. That's all I can say for sure. Keep your eyes open, don't forget, this book is dangerous, and you can't get rid of it once you've got it. Good luck. Okay. So first, we're gonna take care of the late letter. Over in the Inn of Ill Omen. So our elsewhere government agent has a contact here that's supposed to deliver a letter, but hasn't shown up yet. There's a weird little item. It makes the weather stormy just for this quest. It's sort of a warning. And Kara did give us a warning as well. Mannheim Mulhand. Arriasha. Never heard that name. If he was here, he was a short-time visitor. Ask Minerva. She's the one talking to everyone around here. Ohm's Wraith Medallion. Oh, that. An Ohm's Wraith stayed here for a night, but didn't have any money. Instead, she paid with that medallion. Looks nice, so I accepted it. So the reference there is to Kiana, because she was headed from Leowen up north, stopped at the Inn of Ill Omen, and then stopped off at Pell's Gate. Sort of a trail. I wonder if she stopped off anywhere else, like Border Watch or Breville. But yeah. You know, at least she was at Leowen, and then here, and then headed towards Bruma. And I guess Arriasha. I've seen him downstairs, hard to miss. There are only 2 rooms, although I do not recall seeing him pay anything strange. Well, just go look for him. So here we are in the basement. Yeah, Kara told us to prepare for the worst. She told us to bring light with us. So yeah, got that. Got a torch. But yeah, it refers to light on target. You have to actually hit the target with light. So it's a little cryptic. But if you need other help, you can go up there and have the Legion guy help you. And have the other 2 people in the inn help you, but you kind of risk them dying. And fortunately, my Light of the Dawn I got from a vampire ruin has a light effect on strike. So that'll work for the weakness. I mostly just was invisible with it. Arriasha's dead. Arriasha was mortally wounded as I found him. I wonder who might be responsible. Walked into the web is a good little fly, like the bug you are. Surprised to see me again? Don't be. I don't fear the darkness. I am the darkness, and no light is by your side. No magic tricks this time. You will never see the light of the sun again. Only eternal darkness. So yeah, does the same thing. Ragdolls her. So yeah, if you don't have light effect, there are no. Okay, that time I did it. The other times I didn't kill him, but that time I killed him. Oh well. So yeah, after about 20 hits with the light spell effect, she goes down. Eliza has been banished again. I should report this to Karish as soon as possible. Say another ring, robe. Rufio, no! Poor little rapist. I mean, sure, he deserves it, but I didn't mean to kill him. Got some bad news for you. Your friend's dead. Wraith, I'm sorry, but this one has already spoken. Oh, I'm joking, with the this one kind of speaking. Nevertheless, you're too late. Better luck next time. Arriasha. He's dead? No, this can't be. Can't be. No, just leave me alone for a while, please. It's been a while. And you were dancing, so. Khajiit Scout. Interesting. We already had reports about some activity down there. Maybe Rindira Kryn related. We don't know for sure. Unfortunately, I'm a known agent of elsewhere. She certainly wouldn't talk to me. How about you? Willing to find out what that Shivaya is after? Of course. Great. Alright, this may become a bit complicated. First of all, you need to find her. Then you need to persuade her. If she tells you something, fine, report to me. If she asks you to do something, fine, report to me first. This one is important. Problem is, we don't know that much about her, or the other Khajiit. Another agent is already after her, trying to find out what's happening. What we do know is that both together have an unhealthy interest in settlements which were once part of elsewhere. Yes, we don't all like what has happened. At least we got a big chop of Valenwood, and could burn down some trees, couldn't we? How to find her then? Hard to say. She sleeps in Smiling Camp, north of Border Watch. She seems to scout the areas going from Black Watch or Border Watch to Greyland at morning, taking her meals in Leyawen at noon, to Blacken March at dusk. Missed that last part. So asked me to investigate Shivaya. So yeah, we got the missing tax collector quest from Karizi and Shivaya. We also met her, I think, and asked her about being a Khajiit scout, because she kind of stood out. But yeah, Smiling Camp, Border Watch, Leyawen, Black and March. So, big circle here. So we got 2 quests involving the Dune Walkers and the Rangira Kryn. I couldn't miss your discussion with Doliandra. Know that the forces you're dealing with are evil. Better do as she told you. When in doubt, better report to her. Alright, jeez. Always tell me what to do, Mom. I don't know how a Spriggan got in here, or how a Spriggan just died, but okay. So, on to the Fringe. Gonna get that book. So, here we are in Sontaire's books. Good morning. Yes, men are yours. Tome of Laughing. That book, I've sold it. Can't remember. Long time ago. That wench went crazy afterwards, trying to turn into competition or something. Just don't get the idea that it'll help to you too. At least some men here have more style than lusting after someone running around half naked. So, someone half naked. So now here at the end, Tome of Laughing. I do remember hearing this name. Some talk to my wife about it. I can't have that. Some scaleless, walking bald ape, thinking itself a cat. I've seen it running around towns. Can't the saints do something against it? Painting, Desert Wizard. I recalled her. Stayed for a few nights, talked about a book or other nonsense. Went totally crazy in a bad way. At least she didn't come to get her belongings back. Desert Wizard. Poor dear, she went totally out of her wits. Would better fit into Crucible now, though. Still roams Bliss. Fortress Island. That's Zendri, a beautiful place. It was recently sold to some artist. I've heard a sad day indeed. I had hoped for a nice little inn to spend holidays at. So yeah, this is what she looks like. Or what she used to look like. So, here is, Arriasha. Yeah, I guess she's kinda half naked. Used to be a mage. Whee! Mushroom painting. Something me saw while walking to here. It's in the water. Over water? Besieged by sea? Mountain of mushroom. Ohm's right there. Lovely, strange, insane. Me scared of him. Ari likes landscape, but won't go back there. When Arriasha is going to walk back, me is taking route through bleak land instead. So the mushroom painting she made, it's in the Mania area near some water, like in the sea. So we could check that out later. Nothing. Race lore. Me cat, me claws and fur, me Khajiit. Me at least a bit fur on the head and harmless nails. Me cat nonetheless. Me Khajiit, me ohms. Meow. Purr. And that counts. Taxonomy of obsession too. So I'm writing that in my journal about what an ohms is. Tome of Laughing. Me what? Yes, I know of it. I know. I have it. I was it. Am it? Wee. Arriasha confused. Would you give it to me? Me not have heart, me not have courage. You no take book. Me missing brain. Brain. Me missing brain, heart, and courage. You no take book. A brain, a heart, and courage. Yes, yes, brain. Me want to look brainy. Roby, all gone. Wanna look brainy again. Magey brainy. A mage robe then? And a heart? Daedra heart. Yummy, yummy. Or human heart. Me loves human heart. Always wanted to have one from a lover. Sharp claw, cut thingy. And courage? Yes, yes. Me want to claw, tear thingy. Daring. Okay. So I know it's a Wizard of Oz sort of reference. The brain, the heart, and the courage. But, you know, it kind of makes sense too, because she's crazy. So, brain, you've heard of my soon-to-be-famous Ballywog brain suit? No? Here, take one free. Heart. Here, take one. No one liked my spiced heart stew anyway. So if you can summon Haskell, or you want to walk to the palace, you can ask him too. Haskell usually helps with some quests. And the guy in Crucible has the rally spell to use, speaking of which. So, you need a brain? Oh, me brainy, doesn't fit. But me can hang at home on wall, looking brainy. Whee! Courage, I feel courage. Whee! Heart. Wee-hee! Me have heart, yummy yummy. Tome of laughing. Me feels different, like separated, as if the second voice is silent. Once again. Me no longer want, me give it to you. Me want to be alone in my head. Well, hello there. Nice to meet you. Ever walk through a park while chasing a violet-sprinkled elephant? Well, me neither. Uh-oh, going crazy now. Let's go double crazy. Damn it. Forgot to bring Fred. Oh well. So I had actually recorded all this before, and I mixed around how I was doing the quest, and I did this as part of part 9, and then cut it out of 9 and put it into 10 so wouldn't be as long. But yeah. According to legend, Dunmer went from Aldmer yellow to ash gray, but in the last year they've changed from black to brown to gray to blue. Wait a few years and they turn green. So yeah, the book's gonna keep driving us crazy. But on the bright side, I did want to try this, since, you know, I am crazy right now. Here it goes. Aw. It does still kill you. Fine, I'll walk. I was hoping that because I don't take fall damage, I could survive, and it would take less time. But no. Yeah, and the book does things like that, like take away your gold sometimes and give you diseases and make you jump high up in the air and fall to the ground. I think if you have spell effects, he also makes you disappear or dispels the spell effect sometimes. Just overall messes with you. So like, I think I had done all those other quests, Go North and The Last Parcel and Late Letter, and then I started doing this one and I was recording and the game crashed. So I had already deleted that recording thinking I didn't need it anymore, and yeah, I did need it because I changed things around. Yeah, I only have like a 300 gigabyte hard drive, so it's hard to keep all these things when they're like 10 gigs or 15 gigs for one video. Have you seen my page 41? It's gone, I tell you. So yeah, if you don't have a mage robe, you can also come to Fane. It's not locked or anything. There's usually heretics around here, but I guess not right now. Just hungers. But there should be some heretics inside at least. And if you go the Mania route, or if you're on the Mania route for the Disciples of the Moment, you could, whatever you want, the answer is no. You could come over here. The third quest when you start out for the Mania route requires you to come to this area, and you have to pick up a painting, which you also can't fast travel after picking up. But you also can't take any damage or fire or frost damage. You can't go in the water while you have the painting or you mess it up. So, if you wanted to, you could come here, get the painting, stealing all my gold. Then go down there, get the book, go to Zendria, go back to Cyrodiil, do it that way. But let's keep going. Alright, away we go. And now we're back to my old recording because this is where I crashed last time. And it was one of these dogs that made me crash before too. Revenge. So we're back. The game crashed. So if you do, have you thought about getting a squire and someone to help you? What a mess. So if you do go and get the painting first, you can stop at Fane and get the heretic robe. That counts for the robe for the mage part. And the chef guy in Mania, Rindle, he gives you a human heart. And then you could get the and then you can get the courage spell from the spell merchant in Dementia. Alright, back to it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out most of the walking and just warp ahead.
Saving the day once again. Right then, to the task at hand. I had a sudden thought. Let's go kick the tail of the bandits who did me in. They were part of the Dark Haven clan. I suspect their hideout is far north of Vanville by the river. We need to go and retrieve my shield. and then deliver some overdue justice.
Samson has asked me to help him on an errand of personal justice. He wants me to find the lair of Darkhaven where the thieves who slew him reside and cleanse the place. He suspects his shield, Gorgon's Lament, could be kept by the thieves and would make a fine addition to my arsenal. At the time of his death, he was inspecting far north of Anvil near the Brenna River. Darkhaven is sure to be there somewhere. So, yeah. The sword changed. Now it's Samson. The long sword. We'll do that later. So don't try and get smart, because I'm pretty sure if you put it in a container, it'll fail the quest. I've dropped the book, therefore forfeiting any chance to ever deliver it. Well, time to reload. So yeah, don't do that. And now we're back in Cyrodiil. It's mostly straight away, so I'm just gonna speed up this part to the Imperial City. I forgot to mention before, you also can't go to the guild guides, because they'll just be like, they don't want to be involved with it. They're scared by the book. So yeah, it's a long walk. You can use a water walk or just swim there, however you want to do it. And yeah, then you're just gonna find Raminus. Lots of dogs there. I don't know what the hell was up with all those, like, 30 dogs. And yeah, I think the book gave me some disease there. And here we are. Raminus is being weird. It's 2 p.m. and he's just hanging out in here. Ah, by the look on your face, I see you've got the book. Let me take it from you. Imperial. We're proud to carry the Gelderan's tradition of education. The Mages Guild today, an institution of the Empire, does a lot of good work in the provinces, teaching people to write, to read. Well, there are places without existing schools, where we're the first to offer this. Teaching magic is a step comes later. It's a bit like the whole Empire. It certainly has its flaws, but people often overlook the good it brings them. Tome of Laughing. Yes, a quite powerful and interesting relic, isn't it? Thanks for bringing it here. We'll make sure it won't fall into the wrong hands. Like your last agent? An unfortunate accident. Even if the people of Cyrodiil often forget this, magic is dangerous. She knew what she was up to, but unfortunately failed. These things do happen. There are worse fates, I fear. So, here we are back in Merindon. Tome of Laughing. You have delivered it? Great. Thanks. I'm just not sure if we did the right thing. Maybe we'll never know. For now, though, I'd like to give you something. Unfortunately, our resources are quite thin and stretched. I will try to find a suitable reward for you, promised. I just need to get one first. Things are developing slower than anticipated, to be honest. I'm sorry. Although I've got the feeling that someone has noticed your success with handling the book. Someone on the Isles. Mania, I guess. Additionally, if you aren't already, I promote you to Courier of the Stranded Light. So I guess it's kind of weird that would happen. I guess you get late letter or recovery after the Lost Child, so if you failed the Lost Child quest, you could potentially still not be a courier. Now to finish breaking the monopoly. So, took a little pit stop to Anvil to look for the survivors of the sea skirmish for breaking of the monopoly. She said it was in Black Marsh, like the Black Marsh Sea, and that the Myr would be around the southern ends of Cyrodiil. And Aurelius here did mention that he was involved in a skirmish, or he got shipwrecked. But I guess he found a new ship. He's not supposed to be here. He just kind of got stuck here, I guess. It's my pleasure. Please continue. Race lore. Quack quack bubble bubble. No, just no. Bugger someone else. Spell making. No, just no. Look around for other Merrimer. Probably some that landed at a place where they can actually go on land. I've so got enough of Tamriel. So, not really helpful, but at least he did verify that we're looking for a Merrimer. So, let's try Leowin. So here's, there's together again. Galia de Cronus.
Captain of the Leowin Guard. I hope you will.
So, sea skirmish. We found some bleached and bloated bodies on the southern islands dotting the Topol Bay. It was not by far a nice sight. I don't think anyone has survived, and even if someone did, no one made their way to Leowin. Heck, the only clue that someone has happened out there is the debris on our beach. And what do you know about this? What's happened out there? Nothing. I've just heard rumors. Alright then, just don't try and follow them. The sea out there is treacherous. Sandbanks, cliffs, a good way to ruin a perfectly good ship. And sea skirmish. There were a lot of famous sea skirmishes in history, like the War of the Red Diamond, in which Merrimer challenged the Imperial and Altmer Navy, even nearly won if no freak storm would have happened. You can read all about it in the Wolf Creek Chronicles. I guess I've got some in stock if you're interested. At least I've seen some a couple weeks ago. And yeah, if there's some of the Thieves Guild people out, they'll talk about how, they searched for, stuff to steal, but or scavenge, but they couldn't really find anything. But yeah, everyone sort of mentions on the islands or the edge of the bay, but no one found anyone that actually went on land, so that sort of tells you to search the ocean, which I had already done. So Fort Oceanmouth. Depending on what level of distance you have, and there's like Ravid, RAEVADLOD, or something you can do to make distant structures appear further away. Yeah, you gotta swim to at least here for it to be visible. Alright, and here is Tiridar doing some yoga or something. Some meditating.
Yes.
Fort Oceanmouth. Don't know. Doesn't look like a fortress anymore. Pretty much run down and in decay if you ask me. Only the bare skeleton survived. Good enough for me. I have a decent place to wait. Am safe from rain and storms. If only there would be more to eat than just mud crabs and fishes. Could have been worse. I've heard of the islands to the west and to the east are far less inhabitable. That there's an old imperial fort here? Who cares? Race lore.
Look, I like
Spellmaking. Well, how blunt. Are all people of Tamriel like this? What a nice first visit. I'm Tiridar, by the way. Sorry, but first I had to drag me onto this island, living off of fishes and mud crabs, and the random fruit that the sea brings onto the coast. I really have other worries. Maybe we could help. Who is this we? I only see one. Or are you speaking in plural about yourself? Thou don't look like majesty. Help you? Help me? I don't think so. I'm quite content around here. Except the fact that I can't get off here. I could kill for an orange. Food? Yes, food. Something to eat. Like, a couple of oranges, maybe a bread or two, a cheese wheel, boar meat must taste great too. At best, give me 5, no, 10 oranges. Need to have a few supplies around here. I'll keep my eyes open. More fishes for me, yay. And I think she did mention a cheese wheel.
Yes.
I don't know if I said that.
Tell me more. That will get
Race lore. I'm one of the Marimor, also known as tropical elves or sea elves. It's describing our home quite well. A half-submerged jungle in the middle of the ocean, far south. You wonder to find me here? A group of Akaviri pirates unleashed a storm against the ship I was on. I called a sea serpent, but none answered. For days I've drifted along, finally landing on this small island. I'm still thinking about what to do. Just keep my presence here a secret, yes? Some folks do not like us. Rumors? Here? What makes you think I've got any rumors to share? Are you nuts? Well, if you've got some nuts with you, it would be at least a nice gift. Being nutty though, not so much. Don't get me wrong, but being on this island doesn't give me knowledge about current rumors. Maybe a fish told you a story, I don't know. But yeah, we'll go get her some food and be right back. So we got the food now. It only cost us about 1,000 gold with the food for thought spell.
yes.
Tiridar. Food. Yes, food. Something to eat. What else do I need? Oh. That's right. Oh, more gold. More gold. What? 10 cheese wheels. There we go.
What?
Food. Here, I've got something for you. Thanks. Now, what were we talking about? Spell making it was. Yes. Sorry, I can't do that. I've never been good at it. Most times, the magic just flew around my ears. Guess why I'm still stuck here. What? Don't be afraid, or angry, or whatever. Well, I know of someone other able to help you. Although I'm not sure why she would be interested in helping you. Reasons. So, what do you think? Uh-oh. She can learn more. And what? Reality and unreality? You do know how to play with others' minds. This is an important feat, one I know she's lacking. Alright. Alright? Alright, I'll pass the word to her. Where should she go to? Merendon. Alright, she's on her way. At least as soon as I'm in contact with her again. Best tell your friends that she's coming, though. She'll scry the place before entering. At least a bit of luxury she likes to have. Mage's prerogative, I guess. Skill checks are 50 illusion or mercantile, 75 personality, speechcraft, mysticism, conjuration, 150 fame, have 125,000 gold, leader of any multi-stage faction in the vanilla game, be a sea elf or a Daedra race. Yeah, the requirements are any of those things that I just mentioned. Okay, so now Kane.
Good day.
Spell making. You found someone? Great, good work. What do you mean she wants some luxury? Well, not that big of a problem. I'll see what I can fetch. Come back in a few days. Likely everything will be ready then. Just don't stand around here. I don't like to fall over your legs or having someone looking over my shoulder. Yeah, so I can't just wait here. So now we have to wait for her to set everything up and for the spell merchant or spell maker to show up. So let's check in with that last guild we left because we had to wait. Zendria. Should have been enough time by now. Okay, so next video we're gonna do some more Disciples of the Moment stuff. And after that, we're gonna go check in with the 19 Voids. She's the one that was impressed by what we did with the book. So she's gonna have a quest for us, and it's gonna lead into a big, long romance chain. I'll probably devote some videos to that. Gonna show the whole thing. Don't know if I'm gonna devote like a whole bunch of individual videos just to that, but we'll see. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our little adventure, and see you next time. Breton. Magic played a major role in High Rock's history. Once ancient Neddis settled there alongside the Dirini Altmer, and their today's progenitors are the Brens, most gifted humans in the arcane arts. Truth be told, magic was also often used for wicked purposes. Examples given: witches summoning Daedra princes, like the destruction of Mournhold in the First Era, 2920. We have a heritage which requires some responsible handling. There's a lesson one can learn from our history. Hello, Ravindri. Food for thought. Ohmswraith. We Ohmswraith lack the interest in arcane arts, which other Khajiit develop. For a long time, none of us was a clan mother. On the contrary, we keep those pesky mages at bay. Somerset invaded Valenwood, but didn't dare to enter elsewhere because of us. High natural resistance, combined with the strength of belief able to shatter the most evil enchantings. Sometimes I do wonder, was the Suthe decree only passed to confine us in elsewhere? Ohmswraith Medallion. That would be me. I'm not sure where they found the original draft. I had colored my hair red back in elsewhere. With the clay around my home village, it was made only days before I moved to Cyrodiil. There is something fishy with it. The painter was an Altmer, which aren't the most common race in Elsewhere. Despite his obvious talents and uniqueness, no one in Elsewhere ever heard of him, and now it's all over the place. I get the feeling he knew what I was up to, and now he's gonna make thousands of septums with my painting. No wonder he did it for free. Ohmswraith Warrior. That's Doliandra, one of Elsewhere's heroes. I adore her. She's done a lot to make Elsewhere a better place. She's fighting against Skooma, the Rangera Kryn, and all else that makes the world a worse place. Once Ohms were the most prominent Khajiit form throughout the Empire. Nowadays, if someone hears Khajiit, mostly they just think of Suthe and Suthe Wraith. Dunmer. Morrowind has changed a lot in recent years. With the rise of House Hilalu, trade and business became much more important. We all can profit from it, especially Dunmer like myself, living outside of Morrowind. Now that the slave trade has subsided, there are other trade routes to be established and exploited. Great opportunities for those willing to take them. Stranded Light. They are not of Tamriel. No, they are not. What do they want here then? The water, it is blurred, dark. A legion of ghosts follow in their footsteps. They don't even care. She crazy. Adamus Philida. Imperial. Our civilization has long brought peace and prosperity to all Tamriel. We place our faith in hard work, education, and discipline. We prefer free trade to our and diplomacy, but are not ashamed to use force. We Nords are natural leaders, armies, kingdoms, or merchant societies. It's in our blood, so to speak. We don't ponder about problems like Imperials, but search for solutions, which, to be honest, is sometimes goes wrong. Take all this Solstum and Morrowind fuss. Just as I always did. Yurgamir and the first human kingdom's armies of Skyrim helping Saint Alicia, Yezraf Earlybeard becoming emperor, founder of the Septim dynasty. Breton. Unlike most provinces today, High Rock used to be a homogeny of city-states until some years ago. There was a lot of work. Everyone had a political rival there, some secret that ought to disappear here or a threat to deliver to elsewhere. Try that here with the Elder Council, epic failure. And High Rock today, that so-called miracle of peace was just a great wave of unemployment. Painting to a merry face. Surprised to see it here? Well, it was left behind from the last owner. This house, and I couldn't bring myself to throw it away. I know it looks a bit unfitting, but I still like it. Spider danger. My grandfather had it painted many centuries ago. It's just a family heirloom, nothing more. I can't even read what's written on it.
Listen.
But it's a hint for a quest.